Hey guys, what's going on? This is your host Ben. Welcome to the Sinful Sum channel. This is episode 3. Today we're going to talk about the main white grape varieties. In the first couple episodes, we went over how to make wine and what is the main difference between red wine and white wine, the winemaking process, and why wine tastes the way it does. Second episode, we went over verbiage and wine descriptors, whether you work in the restaurant industry or you want to have friends over at your house to host a party, or just for yourself, if you just want to be able to enjoy wine. Not that you need any of this knowledge to enjoy wine. But if you want to learn more about wine and the proper verbiage and basic food and wine pairing and the main grapes and the characteristics and aromas and flavors of each grape, this is the channel. So today we're going to focus on the main white grape varieties. So let's dive into it. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment box below. Happy to reach out, and yeah, let's get started. So Chardonnay, big grape, internationally recognized, huge in restaurants, huge white grape. People love Chardonnay all over the world. And so yeah, let's dive into that. So the visual on a Chardonnay. Um, so Chardonnay, think of it as a blank canvas, and then you just paint a picture. So there's a lot of manipulation that is allowed in Chardonnay, whether it's oak treatment, malolactic fermentation. There's a lot of way to manipulate Chardonnay. And again, very food friendly grape. So typically it has a yellow to pale yellow or pale gold, a moderate plus concentration. The main aromas and flavors, if you think fruit, and again, I mentioned that in the second episode. So think category, noun, adjective. So you have your citrus, lemon, tart. Or so that would be category would be citrus, noun, lemon, tart would be your adjective, and just narrow it down like that. Whether you want to go for your certified sommelier or taking the WSET test, or go for your advanced from the Court of Master Sommeliers, or just for yourself. Again, if you work in the industry and want to have fun with wine and be able to use the right verbiage and wine descriptors, it's always very helpful to think of it that way. And Tim Geiser, a master somm, told me that when I was taking his class, like, hey, funnel vision, category, noun, adjective, narrow it down like that. Okay, so for example, think Australian Shiraz. So you have your black fruit, blackberry, jammy. Black fruit is the category, blackberry is the noun, jammy is the adjective. Okay, when you decipher it that way, then it's easier to describe it to your guest or just for yourself, or if you're about to take a test. So fruit here, we have ripe tree fruit, and these are for California Chardonnays. So ripe tree fruit, yellow apple, baked pear, or ripe or citrus, Mayer lemon, ripe. If we go category, noun, adjective. Tropical fruit, pineapple, ripe. Okay, and then the non-fruit, so floral, white flowers, apple blossom, honeysuckle, some oxidative notes, hazelnut and almonds, malolactic notes. So these are the diacetyl is a byproduct of malolactic fermentation, which is a winemaker's choice. A lot of winemakers use malolactic fermentation when they make Chardonnays. So the byproduct of that is butter, yogurt, creme fraiche slash sour cream. So sweet, butter popcorn. Think Rombauer Chardonnay, for example. And then earth, California Chardonnay, low minerality, slight limestone maybe. And then moderate to high use of new oak, French oak. That's going to give that caramel, butterscotch type of flavors. Again, manipulation. Vanilla, pie crust, toast. The structure is moderate plus to full bodied, moderate acidity, usually elevated alcohol. Okay, these wines are dry. They might have some slight RS or residual sugar, but for the most part, most Chardonnays are dry. Then on the other end of the spectrum, you have Chablis, North Burgundy. On the visual, you have a pale straw with hints of green, so cool climate. Chablis in Burgundy, but it's actually closer to Champagne than it is to Burgundy. Moderate concentration, moderate intensity. Category, noun, adjective. Again, remember that. So category would be your citrus or tree fruit. Noun, green apple, yellow apple, pear, lemon. Adjective would be tart or just ripe, fresh. So you have a citrus lemon that is fresh, tart. Sulfuric notes, especially in youth, you get some flint, burnt match, slight cabbage, some oxidative notes if neutral barrels are used, hazelnut, almonds, cheese rind, floral, white flowers, apple blossom, acacia, so white flowers, earth, high minerality, stony chalk, Chimerogean soils in Burgundy, which is fossilized oyster shell, so you get that in there as well. Oak is usually Chablis does not use oak, or if it does, it's neutral oak. So you don't get a lot of the oak flavor characteristics. Typically, the structure of the wine. So structure of the wine, think acid, alcohol, body, tannin. Think of this diamond, and it should be balanced. Nothing should stand out. So usually Chablis are bone dry to dry, moderate to moderate plus body, high acidity, and moderate alcohol. Okay, so these are your two Chardonnays, two ends of the spectrum. California Chardonnays, riper, richer, fuller, rounder, whereas Chablis is a little, more crisp, mineral, tighter, or tighter and it was sharper. And Sauvignon Blancs, here, Riesling, super food friendly, and I'll leave that that PowerPoint in the description below if you want to go over that. Pinot Grigios, Albarino, super underrated wine, and basic food and wine pairings here. So heats usually need sweet, so think anything spicy, Indian food, Mexican food. Off-dry Riesling works really well. A Chenin Blanc works really well. White Zinfandel. Then acid food with acid wine, usually vinaigrette, salad sauces. Anything that has citrus goes really well with a Sauvignon Blanc, a dry Riesling, Albarino, and Pinot Grigio as well. So Sancerre with a warm goat cheese salad, that works perfectly. Fats and proteins need tannin, so think of a rich marbled steak or lamb with a full-bodied Napa Cab, Left Bank Bordeaux, Saint-Estèphe, for example. Australian Shiraz or Zinfandel out of California works really well. And then sweet needs sweet. Dishes with sweet sauces or fruit element need a slightly medium sweet or off-dry Riesling, Chenin Blanc, Muscat, or think of a nice creme brulee with a Dolce late harvest or Sauterne. Great pairing there as well. Cheese, butterfat, low acid, sweet Riesling, or a German Spätlese. Dessert, the dessert wine is always sweeter than the actual dessert. So think again. Sauterne, Semillon, Muscat, Port, or Madeiras. And that's it. Again, hope you enjoy these videos. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. And there will be more videos to come. Thanks.